Welcome back to our channel and thanks for supporting us. Today I am showing a 2018 American horror thriller film titled Malicious. Watch out for the spoilers, just enjoy and take care. As the movie starts, we observe a house near a lake where a married couple is residing. A lady is seen sleeping in her room at midnight, but her husband is taking an alcoholic drink outside. That person looks very apprehensive. He is gazing at a painting for a long time. Then he stands in front of a mirror and after some time he hits his head to the mirror. As a result, he is bruised. Her wife is awakened hearing those sounds. She comes downstairs to see him. Her husband's condition looks abnormal and he kills her with an iron rod. Many years later, a joyful couple is shown again. They seem to be leading a very happy life. And their names are Adam and Lisa. Adam is in fact a maths professor. Recently he was offered a very good job with a good salary package by a university. They also arrange a good residence for him, which very much pleases him. Then they shift from city to townhouse. On the other side, Lisa is expectant. They are very rejoiced due to this. They continue their discussion, talking about this topic, whether it will be a baby boy or baby girl. If a baby boy arrives, he will be named Adam Jr., then if it's a baby girl, she will be named Lisa Jr. They are very contented with their happy life, especially for living in this house. Their house looks splendid and spacious. And they also select a room for their baby. Lisa's sister Becky sends a gift which is a mysterious box for them, on the same day. Adam tries very hard to open it but he couldn't. Then they think that Becky has joked with them. In spite of this thing, they keep that box. Adam goes to his job the next day. And he instructs Lisa before going that she should take care of herself by avoiding lifting heavy weights, especially the baby cradle. Because they had still not set the baby room. He also says that they two will arrange it together. But Lisa keeps herself engaged as Adam leaves. And she sets the baby room including the baby cradle. Because she was not thinking that the baby cradle would be heavy. Then she concentrates on the box which was not opened by Adam. A strange thing happens, Lisa opens that box effortlessly. Opening it, she finds nothing. Then she goes for a walk keeping that box. Then she encounters a crying lady whose body is bloodstained. She repeatedly says that I lost my baby. Noticing her condition, Lisa wanted to help her. But she utters very oddly seeing Lisa. She says that the baby in your womb will not be yours. He will take it away. And people will begin fearing you. And she also says that you cannot rescue your baby. Hearing it, Lisa gets worried and returns home. She informs everything by calling Adam. But strange occurrences start happening with Lisa on the same day. She overhears the crying sounds of a baby, from the baby room. She goes upstairs to understand the situation. But she is left astonished by seeing a baby girl lying in the baby cradle. She does not know that what is going on. Because it is a reality, but not a dream. The baby's face is suddenly changed as she takes her in her lap. After that, Lisa loses consciousness. Then Adam finds wounded Lisa as he returns back to the house in the evening. She bleeds heavily because of the wound. He takes her to the hospital immediately, but she faces a miscarriage. And the more regretful thing is when the doctor breaks the news that Lisa will never be able to bear a child. The doctor says that it has all happened because of lifting heavy weights. Adam thinks that this may be happened due to the baby cradle. Lisa did not follow his words, in spite of his instructions. Lisa's sister Becky also arrives at their house, knowing this incident. And she decides to stay with Lisa for some days, so that Lisa may restore her health quickly. After this incident, Adam tries to ask Lisa many times, why did it happen? And what had happened on that day? Had she really lifted heavy weight? Further, Lisa tells truth about that forest story, Odd Woman. Crying baby sounds from the baby room and the presence of that small baby girl in that room. And she forgot everything after she lifted that baby. Because she had lost all her senses at that time. One thing was clear that there was happening something strange with them. And Adam also finds that the mysterious box was opening effortlessly. Adam tells Lisa about it. But Lisa says that I had opened that box during the same day of that occurrence. Then they ask Beaky why she gifted this box to them. It was not opening before, but now it is. And it is also empty. On it, she says that she had purchased that box during a garage sale of a house. So she gifted it to Lisa. In fact, this box had inspired Beaky at first sight and then Lisa. So she had opened this box. But they do not have any information of box, so their life goes on routinely. A few days later Lisa begins to feel something strange in the house, but she could not convey it to anyone. Lisa notices that the reflection from her house mirror looks different. One morning, Lisa hears the crying sound of the baby while she was doing yoga with Beaky. She also shares it with Beaky and moves to the baby's room with fear to check it. She sees a grown-up girl child lying in the baby cradle once again. The most strange thing is that the girl is seen only to Lisa, not Beaky. Then she assures her sister of her stable condition, saying she is really seeing a child girl. One day during night Adam finds that Lisa is not on her bed at night. As he goes to check Lisa, he finds that Lisa is staring at a painting while standing near a chimney piece. She tells Adam as something strange is happening with us. Because this painting was different when we faced the mishap. This painting has changed completely. Initially, this painting had 4 children playing, while a woman was watching them. But it is not as such. This painting has changed in reality. Because that woman was watching aside, not her kids. Only Lisa realizes it, not Adam. He says that you have become like that because of losing your baby. He also says that you are facing this condition because you have been very much disturbed. Later Beaky also faces a strange occurrence. She observes that the mirror was not reflecting the same. The girl in the mirror was not resembling Beaky. She also notices that her reflection in the mirror attempts to kill her. This incident affects her mind very much. She leaves the house without telling her sister. Lisa does not feel good about all the things that were happening to her, but it doesn't look strange to her. She used to view a child girl who called her mama. Lisa gets irritated from all these incidents. She tells Adam, there is something mysterious evil power in our house. Then she says that there is a professor named Clark in your university, who researches the mysterious powers. He may help us. Agreeing with her words, Adam meets Professor Clark because Lisa is very afraid. Adam does not believe in any such thing, so he asks Dr. Clark to end the suspicions of Lisa. Dr. Clark feels the presence of mysterious things as he arrives at their house. In fact, Dr. Clark is blind by birth. But he had an inborn ability to sense paranormal activity. And he informs Lisa that this house is not the cause of all the strange things that are happening with them. But there is another thing. Then he gets information about that mysterious box. Then he knows that an unknown evil was present in that mysterious box. Opening the box resulted in the release of the evil. This evil just follows and accompanies the person who released it. Adam gets furious hearing it and orders Dr. Clark to move away. He also says that you have made her more disturbed rather than removing her doubts. Then Dr. Clark explains that you people are in great danger. But Adam does not hear his words. Then something begins to happen to Adam on the same night. He catches the sight of a woman and an old lady and they both scare him. Believing in everything happening to him, he again calls Dr. Clark to his house. Then Dr. Clark tries to help them. He knows through his research that these paranormal activities are not due to this house. And the cause of these happenings was that box. Because there is an unknown evil entity, which was living in this world for a long time without its own existence. And its victims are the unborn babies. It means that it kills the baby before coming into world. And the big example of it was Lisa, who has faced the same. Nothing has happened with her. Rather, it was the evil power who did everything with her. It means, we notice that Adam and Beaky tried to open the box, but it was only opened by Lisa. This box can be opened by only expectant ladies. Coming out from the box, it kills the unborn baby. The kids that were seen would have the same growing figure with time if they were born into the world. At first, Lisa encountered the baby, grown child, girl and that old lady. These were all the different stages of the baby. This evil power is found in the looking glass and the paintings because of its non-existence. This evil power shows the different strange things to people by controlling the minds of people. Those three of them faced these strange things many times. But this evil power cannot perish, but it has to be confined. And a sacrifice was essential for its imprisonment. It means that the evil power may be confined if that particular woman is sacrificed. So this was the cause that a wife was killed by the man in the previous family. That box was purchased in that particular house during the sale of household goods. Later Beaky gifted it to Lisa. The lady seen in the forest was the spirit of that dead lady who was bound in that box with that evil power. But Adam did not want to kill Lisa. Adam tries very hard to rescue Lisa from this trouble. But this evil power makes people kill others by hypnotizing them. Now hypnotized Adam also murders Lisa like the first man, and now the evil power is again bound in that box. Later Adam is also imprisoned. But he hands over that box to Beaky before going to prison. Now it is going to happen with Beaky again because she is also an expectant now. With this, the movie also ends here.